Hey guys, this is Andrew for TRENDLINES.com. I've been working as a professional trader for the past 6 years in Hong Kong, and I've just decided, guys, to create my YouTube channel. I want to discuss here everything I do at work, all the tools and techniques that I use to make money on the markets. So in today's video, I want to make an update on Fubo and show you guys what I see. Let's get into it. Let's start with the chart on the 4-hour time frame. As usual, guys, the chart the time frame where we're gonna have the best reactions. So let's analyze what is happening, guys. For the past month, I was making regular updates. So just as a reminder, so Fubo TV went to 60 and now is trading at 19. So it lost around 65% of what it was worth a few months ago. So let's try first to understand if this move is finished or not, and what created this move, and what are the different outcomes that can happen now. So the first thing, guys, I want to remind you that here, I was actually bearish, guys. I was making, some updates around this levels. I was telling you guys, I'm bearish because I know that corrections usually happen in 3 waves, A, B, C. And here I was only having, an A and maybe a B. So I was bearish here, and then I turned bullish here at the 20 level because I showed you guys many times how I find this long-term support that is now resistance, but I'm gonna go back to it very soon. And then so I was here bullish, and I was trying to find some bullish signals on the short term, and I was, guys, seeing here, a small triangle that got broken on the upside with the very strong volumes. So guys, it was the perfect situation, in this kind of situation, like 95, let's say 90% of the times, you have the continuation of the price action in the direction of the breakout. Here, though, we came back, we didn't have the support I was expecting at the 20 level. We broke 20 on the daily time frame, and we confirmed, guys. All right, we confirmed. So on the daily time frame, because this is good to watch on the daily time frame as well, guys, it's like long-term movements. We have the breakout and we confirmed. So Thursday breakout, Friday we confirmed, we closed below 20, and it's not very close to it, it's really below it. So the breakout is clean and is confirmed. So it's not good for the short term. But once again, guys, when you have this type of situation, it's giving you good signals 80% of the times, around like a confirmed breakout usually gives you 80% of the time the direction where the price action would keep going. But here I want to show you something else, guys. So there are many things I want to show you, so I'm just going to do them one by one and try not to forget anything. So the first thing is that, I like to use trend lines. So, and when I do my trend line here, you see, guys, I just connect the lowest level of Fubo at 3. I have one low here, one low here. I connect those two, guys, and you can see I'm very close to this one, and I'm actually right on this one. All right. So this is a bit of hope that I'm having when I see this. It just telling me that actually we have a support level. This is a long-term support, guys, because I'm using like very ancient, like not very recent data. I'm using June 19 data, so almost 18 months. And so it's a long-term support. And when you have a long-term support that is coming here, so I had one here as well. All right. But like I said, guys, this one could have been put at different places. Let's go back to how I found this one. I found this one. I was just using, the highs that I had here. And you can see, for example, so I was using this high, this one, and all this area, so between 23 and actually the lowest one is this one here. And this one is at 18.3. So, there is still a bit of hope that actually Fubo is bottoming, but clearly the odds are against us. This area was actually holding as support for 2 weeks and it broke. So, something was missing. Something happened in this market that I cannot explain. And when I dig a bit, I have a bit of explanation. So let me show you what I found. I just use, as usual, guys, you go on Market Watch, Market Beat, whatever, and you have all this information. You have the equity float, the outstanding number of shares, the short interest, and you can from that compute the public shares and the short interest. So you can see, for example, that Fubo has 85% of its float share that is public, 15% is managed by non-active fund managers, or it's just detained by the owners of the company. So they cannot basically exit their shares without making it public, but whatever. What is interesting here, guys, is to notice what happened between the 15th of March and the 15th of April. So basically in the last month, you can see that basically Fubo emitted a lot of shares, guys. All right. It emitted, now we have 118 million shares when we had here. So they emitted 35% of additional shares compared to the float they had on the 15th of March. So this should mechanically lower the price by 35%, you know, the same way. By actually, the price should lose 27%, you know, it should be multiplied by 0.73. I just inverted this. So we should see a loss of 23% mechanically. And what happened between the 15th of March here and the 15th of April, guys, this massive move down, only 16%. So it's actually, you know, less than we should have seen. So once again, guys, you know, there is always a reason here. The reason why we probably broke the 20 level, the reason why we were going down here that severely, is not because people are bearish, is because the company is in desperate need of cash and they emit a lot of shares. You know, 35% is not joke, guys. It's like really a lot. And of course, it's going to have an impact on the stock price. So now at least we know what is happening. What is happening is not hedge funds attacking Fubo. You can see that the short interest is rather stable, around 18 million of shares. So rather stable. Especially in the last months, it didn't move. So it's not hedge funds attacking Fubo, which is good news, because when you have hedge funds against you, it's not, you know, good news. Here it's the company itself that is putting pressure on the stock price, but you know, you don't emit shares when the price is actually not high. Usually you wait for the price to be high. So around these levels, it is very understandable that they emit shares, because they prefer to raise money through equity than raising money through cash, because the cash would cost them the interest rate and they can, you know, lock some good levels because the stock price is high. Here, guys, I mean, you know, the stock price is not high. It's not that low, you know, it's like much higher than it used to be, but it's not high. So I doubt they would keep putting this pressure on the price. So on the medium term, it's, for me, it's good signals, because it's not hedge funds attacking the company. So it's easier for the company to actually just have better results and for the price action to revert and start to make higher lows and higher highs. But here, one more thing I wanted to tell you. Yeah. So this ABC that I have here is complete, guys. But once again, it can go here. It would be the same thing. So we are wondering what can happen here. So let me get rid of it. We are wondering how low we can go. So you can see that, for example, we used to have, for example, here, some fake breakouts, guys. This is, once again, this is something very usual, very common, that is happening around 20, maybe 30% of the times when you have a confirmed breakout. And how is it working, guys? How long is actually the price staying above your trend line? You can see here an example. So let's go to the daily time frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, even less, 4 days. All right. So fake breakouts don't last long. So once again, if we need to come back here at this level, it would be, it would probably come back quickly. So next week would be very important. I have some hope that actually the long-term support level is here and not here, because this was an area and this is the lowest level I can find in this area. So basically, if we break this lowest level, that is 18, and if we don't see, you know, a reversal next week, then probably we're going lower. And my next support level. So once again, guys, I try to find some, you know, I use the same method. I try to find some highs in the recent past and some consolidation. So here, for example, I have a consolidation clearly. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. no, it's not days, it's 4 hours, but like a few days, it was just consolidating around this level. I have a high here, I have a high here. So I know that this is probably going to be a level where I'm going to find support. So basically, here is the situation, guys. Either we have a quick rebound and we trade above the 20 level very soon, and it's good, like within the next week, or we don't. We go probably lower, and then the scenario that might happen is that, you know, we do something like this and we go here, and then we come back, we go here, and then we go. So all right, in the long term, guys, it's a stock price. Of course, it's bullish. I mean, we've seen some very low levels, so we're going to analyze the situation around this level, but this correction must stop at a time, you know. So an ABC like this would be already a very strong ABC. So then we would probably have some correction in the correction. So at least come back to the 20 level, and here you guys can still take a decision. You guys can exit your stock if you don't like it. So you're going to have one more chance around this level, almost 100% sure. Even if we go to 15, we're going to at least come back here, you know, before going lower, you know. This could be as well a scenario, but coming back to the 20 level is something that we will see probably before June, whatever the situation. So you're going to have one more opportunity to take a decision that is going to be very important around this level. So that's it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, please don't forget to click on the sub, like, and bell button, so you're going to be the first to know when I upload anything new. And stay close to shore. I see you guys.